Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be playing with the Hourglass Veil Setting Spray and Eyeshadow Primer. I have worn these one other time prior to filming, so I have an idea of what I think about them. But if you want to see what my thoughts are, and if you want to see this Hourglass tutorial, then let's go. You guessed it, today's video is all about Hourglass. So I want to tell you guys I've already started by using the Hourglass Veil Primer. This is supposed to be a product that makes any foundation water resistant. And because I'm going to the beach today, I wish I was. We're gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna be using the Vanish foundation, and I wear the shade Beige. Took 2 pumps of that, and I'm just going to apply this. I just thought about it, and I have the Hourglass foundation brush, and I didn't think to grab it. I'm going to go in with the Hourglass Vanish Concealer, and I'm going to be using the shade Beige. And the reason for that is because you guys can see that this foundation is slightly darker. I, like probably a lot of people, have a hard time finding a perfect match. I feel like it either looks like this, where it's a little darker, or it's a good match for like the center of my face, and then the rest of my face looks kind of gray and ashy wherever there's like darker pigmentation. So I always choose to go a little bit darker. I actually recently purchased the Double Wear foundation in 3W1.5. As you guys see down below, I wear 3W2, and I feel like that's a little bit darker, so I wanted to see what the 1.5 was like. And it looked good in certain lighting, and then in other lighting I'm like, I just feel like it's too light, it's too light. So I returned it. I wasn't sold. I'm going to use the Veil powder, and I'm going to do a light dusting around my eyes. You can't bake with this powder. Like, if you are somebody that needs to bake, this powder is not for you. If you bake with it, it looks really heavy, patchy. But if you take a light dusting of it, it's very pretty. So I don't have any Hourglass brow products. I used to have a brow pencil, but I want to say that I finished that up because I haven't seen it in a minute. Alright guys, so now I'm going to take my bronzer in Radiant Bronze Light. Looks like this. I really love this bronzer. I don't have any Hourglass blushes, so I'm just going to stick to bronzing up my face. And I do have some of their highlights, and again, I forgot about it. I had forgotten about the concealer until I pulled out my foundation. I'm like, wait a minute, I have their concealer, and it's one of my favorites. Their highlights I don't really use a ton, to be honest with you. And part of that is that this bronzer highlights, so I don't need any more. I'm literally going to just tan my face like if I'd been out in the sun. So today I'm going to use the Veil Eye Primer. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I already used this. I've used it twice. The first time I used it today was around my nose and my cheek area. And the reason for that is because it's sunny today, and I'm going to go out probably for a walk with my son. And I don't want my sunglasses to mark my face or my makeup, because I knew it was gonna go heavy. I shouldn't even say heavy. I knew I was gonna wear full coverage foundation. In case you guys don't know, that Vanish foundation is no joke, but I'm sure you can tell from the results of me applying it. I wore this yesterday. I wore it again around here, and it has a little bit of a tint. As you guys can see, it's like a beige tint, which I like. I'm gonna use this diffuse light powder just to set my eyes. I did look at the end of the day to see if I had any marks because I was outside and I did have on sunglasses and everything looked good. But then again, I wasn't sweating or anything like that. It was really sunny. I'm gonna go back into that bronzer and then hit my eyes with that. Just to crease, I'm going to use a shimmer shadow. Just based on what I can tell so far, I do like it. I think that it looks, the primer, you know, does do what it claims, which is to keep your makeup from creasing. We're also going to be trying their setting spray, which I've worn, and I'm excited to tell you guys what I think about it so far. It's, you're probably thinking like, oh, she loves it. But to be honest with you guys, I have my pros and cons, but I'm excited to tell you nonetheless. Okay, so for my eyes, I'm gonna take a mixture of Blaze and Foil Scattered Light Shadows. Blaze is your rose gold. It looks like that. And Foil is your yellow gold or copper. This isn't typically a shade I really like, to be honest with you guys, but I'm going to start off with Foil. I'm not a huge fan of like yellow golds, and I was not expecting this to be so yellow. I like more of like the champagne, and I think that's why I kept this one, because it does have like a little bit of a silver reflect, which tones down some of the goldness, but this isn't like a shadow color that I really love. So now that I have the gold on, I'm going to take a little bit of this pink and I'm going to just kind of mix it a little bit so that it's not so yellow. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I applied my mascara and lined my lips. Now I'm going to go in with Hourglass lipstick. And I woke up. I'm going to take Unreal Gloss and just apply a little bit to the center of my lips. And now I'm going to take my Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray. We're gonna let that dry and then we'll come back to chit chat. Alright guys, so here is the final look. Alright, let's talk new stuff. So I used this Veil setting spray yesterday, and when you first put it on, it feels like an oil-based product. Like it feels heavy, it feels like my face is oily, and as you guys can see, my skin looks very dewy. And when I wore it yesterday, I'm like, I don't like it. I'm done. I don't like it. I don't like the way it feels. I feel like I have to put powder or blot my face because it feels oily and heavy. I let this set and I just kind of got up and went about my day. And then it dries down to a matte finish. So this is where the turn happens, right? I looked in the mirror and I'm like, oh, my skin looks good. My makeup is worn well. Like I didn't have any kind of like creasing or any kind of denting on my face from my sunglasses. And I like it a lot. Again, if you take a look at my face, it looks wet, it looks dewy, but it does end up setting down. But I really do like it. I really like the effect that it gives me. I like how just like radiant and natural my skin looks, and it's a good product. This product does claim to make your makeup water resistant. I haven't tried that. I'd be curious to see how it wears over the summer because I am one of those people. This happened probably like maybe we'll say 7 to 10 years ago. Just out of nowhere, I started to perspire heavily from my head and it was like, was never like that before. Like I was somebody that hardly sweat and all of a sudden it's like just from this area here, I'm a mess. So I'd be curious to see how my makeup wears with this under humidity, under really hot weather. So, you know, for now, of course, we're not in summer yet. We're not experiencing hot, uncomfortable weather. So we'll see how that goes. But so far, so good. The eye primer, I have to say, I really like. This is the first time that I use it on my lids. But like I said yesterday, I did use it all around here before applying my makeup. And I noticed that my glasses did not dent or remove my makeup. Again, we're not experiencing hot weather. I don't know what this will look like, you know, under really hot, uncomfortable weather, but we'll see. As an eyeshadow base, I like it. I like the fact that it's not really heavy or thick. It kind of reminds me a little bit of one of the NARS, I think it's a blurring and pore filling primer. It's a thicker consistency. A little bit goes a long way. And so far, there's no creasing. And I had to take a little bit of a break in between because I had to jump on a meeting. So, you know, it's been some time since I've applied my shadow and it looks good. The packaging I really like. The only thing is that this will get dirty. So like I thought about adding this to my makeup kit if it's something that I really enjoy, but it gets really dirty. And that's the only thing about the packaging is that you're going to have to clean it. I showed you guys my Veil primer. So I foresee the other ones looking like this, just kind of cruddy. You guys already know I love the concealer. I love the foundation. I love the powder. Like these are things that I really do love. So when I saw that they came out with new products, I quickly got them. I didn't think I was going to get this. To be honest with you guys, I placed an order for this before this even came out. And then when I saw that it came out, I was like, I don't need another eyeshadow primer. And then I'm like, I gotta try it. This has vitamin E and A, I believe, which is supposed to be very soothing for the eye and very hydrating. So I thought, again, this might be a good product to add to my kit, especially when working with older women or more mature lids. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below letting me know if you're going to be picking up any of these little items. Just as a quick side note, I know that they are expensive. I know that they are pricey item, but with Hourglass, you are getting really great quality products. They are cruelty-free. I want to say they're vegan. Regardless, you can be very comfortable knowing that you're going to get great quality products and you will never think that was a waste of money. You won't. The products are fantastic. Their line is smaller because they really put a lot of time, effort, and thought into their products. So rest assured that these will come through for you. Let me know down below if you guys are going to be picking these items up. Please be sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.